Guys, what is up for another reaction video? We're getting a bit of the reaction. We're getting a bit of views. Guys, support us. Subscribe, like, comment. Do what you got to do to support us. Get us in the algorithm. As you can see, what we're going to be reacting to, I'm going to try not laughing, but just the title of this video is She's an 8. Shout out to whatever podcast. They're actually pretty good, eh?
Yeah, shout out to
pretty funny.
Whatever podcast.
So not only are we going to be doing political ones, we're going to be doing entertaining ones, like just
all
everything,
sorts, yeah.
funny, all sorts, news, breaking news, the whole lot. You know what I mean? I hope everyone's well, guys. And
subscribe, guys.
What do you reckon, man? Is that an 8?
Fuck.
All good.
She's a 8-ton, buddy.
Let's get stuck into it, guys.
Yeah,
all right, let's go.
Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale
That's like
of
a question.
1 to 10. Their looks, physical looks, scale 1 to 10. We'll start with you. We'll go around the table. Go ahead.
8.
Did she say 8? Buddy, listen. Let's just keep on going, boss.
I reckon she's the hottest out of all of them.
Yeah, wow.
Anyway, let's go.
So 8.5.
8, 8.5.
I'm a 10. 7.
8.
6.5.
I'd say 7.5, 8, 4.
That's lower than last time. Yeah. I used to say 6. I'm a 5.
In front of all these beautiful women, how could I ever not humble myself down to a 4, really?
Proud of you, Andrew.
I think he's asking us the question too, so let's rate ourselves, man. Go.
I'm a 3. We're both 3s.
Yeah, 3s, man.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Took guts.
I'm a 5. I give myself a 5. So wait, 8, 8.5, 10, 7? 8? Okay. All right.
Brian, you rated yourself lower than usual.
Yeah, I've been getting a little chubby.
6.5.
See, now that's humble.
Yeah, that's humility.
That's
right there.
humble.
They probably
That's
all want to sleep with
humility.
you.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? That's the thing
Especially
that's
that
usually
10.
harder for men to do. Just say it. Just point it.
I've noticed a pattern here. I think men tend to fairly accurately self-assess their own level of physical attractiveness, whereas
I've heard
women
men
not so
have
much.
more self-esteem issues than women do.
What's that?
I've heard men have more self-esteem issues than women do.
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Men don't have self-esteem. There are men out there like that.
100%.
But real G's never have self-esteem issues, man. Anyway, let's keep going.
I disagree a little.
Why would you say that?
Just, and I also heard that they're also more emotional.
Are they?
Who have you heard these
Yeah,
things
because,
from?
well, I mean, you guys will act off based off pride, and that is going to be like an emotion thing, not necessarily logic.
Do you think
That-
men or women have more cosmetic surgery?
I think probably women.
Yeah, probably women. Do you think that that's because they have way more self-esteem than men?
Oh, that was a pump. Bro, I'm looking at that. Anyway.
How's that chest still up?
Come on, man. You can't be that rude now.
sorry. I'm not the
Damn.
skinniest guy, but
Anyway, let's go.
That's a good
Don't
point.
think that necessarily what I'm talking about is the same thing. I just mean like,
Well, I think it is.
Metric.
well, for instance, you just rated yourself a 4, right?
Yeah.
And maybe people may not agree with you, and I just rated myself a 10, and people may not agree with me, right? But we're just talking about simple or self-esteem. My self-esteem is clearly higher than
No,
yours.
I'm not sure that we are. I think that what we're talking about is a value judgment, and I think that I'm making a way better value judgment than the value judgment that you're making.
Yeah.
So
Good
the value
point. That's a
judgment
good
that I'm
point.
making is this: I'm old, and I'm married, and I'm out of shape, and I smoke. Right? And I'm not a very pleasant person to be around for long periods of time, especially for the opposite sex. Like, I know all of these things about myself. So my value judgment over...
Bro, the black guy has not even looked once. He's been looking just straight the whole time.
overall is a 4. Tell me the value judgment of how you came to a 10.
Oh yeah, I just think that in general we should think that we are great.
Right, so you just decided it with, there's no value judgment there, you just decided it.
Yeah, he asked me what I would rate myself, and
Yeah.
because it's my opinion
Looks.
about myself.
Just looks.
It took a long time for me to love myself, and I do now. And so yeah, I think that like, you know, I'm a Misty 10.
You know what, man? You should love yourself.
100%.
Because that's how you look after yourself.
Yeah.
But do you love yourself to the point where you're delusional? Comment, guys.
Comment. That's a good point.
I have a question for you. Wait, hold on, just one sec. Do you
And
think
you're 7'5".
I said 8.
Oh.
yeah, get it right,
How
Andrew.
did you
Get
come,
it right,
how did you
Andrew.
come to that value judgment?
Because I don't put within my value within a rigidity. That's not the right word. Rigidity. Thank you.
Rigidity, yeah.
I don't put that within that rigidity.
Bro, none of them except for her. Look at her.
Yeah, she's
she's
drunk on-
going, what shit are you talking about? Look, she wants to
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah.
She's looking at the cup after the drink saying, what the hell? And she doesn't even want to make eye contact, the one on the left, because she's like, man, let's keep going.
Of certain, I guess,
Value judgments.
more subjective opinions about what value is, because I know my value, I know my worth, and I know my beauty that I hold within myself for myself, and that is appreciated by
just-
other people, because at the end of the day, beauty is subjective, and it is
No one's making eye
absolutely
contact
within
with
my
you.
right to hold myself to a higher value and how I conduct myself in the world around me.
Yeah, but when you're talking about the value judgment here, my wife, I'm sure that she has a way higher value judgment of me than I have of me. I would agree that she probably should. From her subjective assessment, she probably thinks I'm a great provider. She thinks I'm a great father. She thinks I take care of all of my responsibilities and duties. She can 100% trust me. So she probably has this really high value judgment of me.
That's what I always say. Your value and worth come
Yes,
from others.
others, yeah.
If you're a good person, you're going to do good things. It's because you're going to do them for others. Then that word gets around that this person's a very nice person. It goes for men and women.
Yeah.
That's a good point, that one.
But when I'm doing an actual assessment of me, like Andrew Wilson, the person, and my looks and how it's reflected outwards to other people, right? I'm adding this value, this value, this value, this value, this value, like a mathematical formula to come up with that equals 4. What are you doing to come up with that other than I just think that we should have high self-esteem so that because I just think so.
Because I know I'm a good person. Because frankly, if we want to get aesthetic, I don't have a busted face. I'm fat. And if people want to reduce my value because of my fatness, that's not my problem. And that is not the ideology I hold for myself. I am someone who is pursuing weight loss, not for aesthetics, not for looks, but for my health. And it is something I'm moving forward with because I have been for the past 2 to 3 years now working on my self-love and loving myself into a place to care enough about myself.
I got to see these faces. None of them believe her.
No.
But I got to give her something. She's got a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
To take my health back into control when I was being consistently shamed, when I was gang stalked on r/fat people hate in 2015, when I have
Looks like it works.
I'm still
Disavow.
speaking.
I mean, it looks like it works.
I'm still
right?
speaking.
It
and you
works
get-
because you're going to
you know,
change.
you're really great at over talking and being disrespectful, and I'd love the opportunity.
That's a good point, because now what they said was it worked because now you're going to change. So if someone says you're unhealthy, fat, big, whatever it is, like something that's not good for you, right?
Yeah.
I believe that's what I believe. And someone says it to you, sometimes that might be a wake up call, whether
Yeah.
you're unfit or you got to go to the gym, anything
100%,
like that.
Yeah.
Ready to get my point
But,
across.
okay, but
upset.
just to cut in here
Look
a
at him
little bit,
laughing.
the original question was rate your looks.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned your personality, you have a great personality or whatever it is.
And like
You
I said,
mentioned
my
his
fatness
personality.
doesn't devalue me.
Why?
So I'm an 8.
Why doesn't it?
Because I think that fat
'Cause you
can be beautiful. It's my assessment of my looks, right?
Yeah, but why
okay.
is it that your own
I asked
assessment
her
of
to
your
tell her
looks
that her
has
perceptions were-
nothing to do with how the external world perceives you? That's my
Because
problem.
I don't give a
How
shit.
can
Right, because you don't
decide?
care, so there's no
I
real
don't care
value judgment.
about. I don't care about other people's
how can
opinion
you-
of
how
me.
can
It's
you
not more
speak for
important
the
than the
rest
opinion
of
of
the
I hold of
world?
myself.
Yeah,
And
it
if
is.
if you don't live that way, that sucks for you.
If there's a value judgment of how you would self-assess your own looks, the only possible conceivable metric I could even think of would be the perception of how other people view you for your value judgment
And
of
I
how
was in a
you look.
relationship for
How would
almost
you
8
know
years with
about
someone
that,
who
though?
thought my
How
body
could
was
you
the
ever
most
come up with a
beautiful
metric?
thing
But
he had
that's what I'm saying,
ever
you decided
seen.
that was perceptive.
And
You
he
just
had told
decided
me that
those are the things that you
more
were gonna
often
hold
than
on
not.
You know what I don't get? See, when someone talks about their ex and they go, I was with my ex for 8 years and they said, why are you not still with that person? Isn't that frustrating?
Yeah.
Like that example comes over and over again. Like, why aren't you with them? You know what I mean? If they were
Obviously,
such a great person and you're such a great person,
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
stay with them. Get married. Let's see. Let's just keep going because I'm trying to hold my laugh in.
Go ahead.
He had told me that more often
Wait,
than
can
not.
you speak certain
Yeah,
time?
he had told me that more often than not. I have been pursued by many men who think I am gorgeous and beautiful. That perception exists whether you have it or not.
Okay, so assume for a second. I can assume inside of I can
Notice
envision a
he's
world
just
where you're the
talking about-
only human
Yeah,
being
yeah,
who's
yeah.
inside of the
And
world.
guess what? I'll
And
never
if
be
you're
the only one who thinks
She's
I'm hot,
different.
and I know.
It's just the two.
I know she's getting a bit emotional. The one with the glasses wants to laugh, but she's holding it in. This one's agreeing with her, but look at the same time, look at her face.
Yeah.
Look at her, the one there with the big boobs. She literally, she's freaking out, the one in the black jacket.
Yeah.
She has not made even eye contact once. Yeah.
That bugs the shit out of you,
If you're
dude.
the only human being who's inside of a
of
world,
his own
I can
low
perceive.
self-esteem opinion.
I can perceive that I can come up with whatever metric I want for myself because I have nothing to compare it to. So if I have nothing to compare it to and I have nobody else's value judgment, then I can say I'm the most beautiful person who's ever lived, and that would be true. But if I have
asked
the
us all
value
opinions.
judgment of hundreds of millions of people
What do
to
you mean?
compare the standard to, and I know that I'm below that threshold and just decide that I'm above that threshold anyway,
I'm not the only
that's not
person who
based
makes
on
that
anything
decision.
objective. You're just making shit up.
No,
You
I'm
literally
not,
asked us
babe.
our opinion. So yes, it was a made up opinion from us.
Yeah, it is. For sure.
Yeah,
It's
but that
way
was the point.
overstated.
That
What's
was the
true?
point. The only person who's not happy
Your
about that is you.
perception of your truth is not the same for myself or
Thank you. Amen.
anyone
Hold on
else.
back.
Yeah, what is truth in a world
And
that
also,
you're
and,
an eight?
and what societal standards and what
Wow, man, he's pretty brutal. What is the truth in a world where you're an 8? Look at her face.
Yeah.
I can understand what they're saying, but still, like,
It's not a-
people look at you and judge you. That's how I see it. Like, judge your character, judge your value, your worth, how you are. Like, even with money, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be successful, people are going to be like, look, man, she or he grind it, make the money very successful. You know what I mean? Like, it's always from the outside. That's what I think.
country.
I must
In
bug the
every
shit out of
country
you.
on planet Earth, she's not an
Respectfully-
8.
Wait, what?
You're ridiculous.
I
It's
don't-
ridiculous.
In different places,
be
different
honest.
people.
You know what, bro? That was
That was.
that's pretty
bru-
ruthless.
that's
that
brutal,
one.
bro.
That's
brutal.
Let's keep going.
Like different things.
Yeah, he's so combative, bro. It's wild.
Well,
He gets very upset and then
I
he turns
live,
into
I live in reality.
This guy, the black fella,
Yeah.
the brother here, has not stopped laughing.
Yeah.
He's trying to hold it in. This guy's not even looking at anyone.
Yeah.
He's looking at the camera.
Yeah.
He's stressed out.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like trying to tell he's guys, give us a comment on what you think or who you think is winning this argument. Okay.
Do you know what
And
reality
that
is?
is the bottom line here, and I've been respectful. Well, how many
It's not
hours in?
disrespectful. I'm just telling you what's true.
Oh, what was
I think
the
it's
what
like
was
the
the energy about me
energy.
being a mother, bro?
That
the
was
energy
me.
you put towards
That
it.
was
bro.
me
Guys,
being
let's,
able to-
No,
It's
I'm
interesting-
not.
it's
I'm not
interesting to
gonna. I
claim-
have been taking it respectfully for hours now.
But to be fair, also, it's interesting to claim to be so religious and so close to Jesus and be so negative.
To tell the truth?
No, I'm just saying, just to be so
What would
negative.
Jesus do? He'd be like, "You're a 10,
he would literally
sweetheart.
turn the other
Forget
cheek.
him."
Oh shit! He's ruthless, eh?
Let's keep going.
He would turn the other cheek.
if I believed
He
in
would
Jesus,
turn the
he
other
would love
cheek.
me as one of God's children.
Yes.
He would have known that
Yes.
it's my
Your
journey and my
negativity
life.
is
But he would know
embarrassing
you're
to the
fat too.
religious
Whether he loves you or
Yeah, and you know
not.
what? Being
Bro, he went nuts. But hold on, wait. I think if you say it in the right way, a straight way, do you think there's anything wrong with that? No. Like, you never know, man. She might be looking after her health now because it's a health issue.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fat is not bad. It's embarrassing though to
And
claim
that's
the
the
religion you
fundamental
have.
disagreement we
Which
have.
is how
Insane.
negative you
Just
speak.
fucking crazy.
It is.
Like-
There's going to be other people who are going to be like, I don't claim this because it's like this is part of the reason why you're hypocritical.
There's
As
no
far as
hypocrisy.
You claiming to love and be this one big thing, and then to be so negative instead of encouraging or say even anything in actually
Love thy neighbor unless you're
form of
fat, right?
encouragement
in
is what
actually
she's
a
getting.
constructive way, you kind of just get pink and start yelling.
The only way
Yeah, he gets real like.
the only way
Pink and
that I
starts-
can get a word in when you shrill harpies are screeching is for me to talk loudly.
Oh no, you're really great at
You
over
do it
talking. It's one of your
regardless.
best
You've been doing
qualities.
it
You
respectfully.
Well, I have to cut down on the prattle. That's true.
Push back on Pink after all of that.
I'm a terrible moderator. Okay, I'm a dog shit moderator. Okay, hold on. Let me just
Where'd you
come in
go?
really quick. Let me just come in. All right, put your
She's
swords away for just a sec. The views expressed by the panelists
done the
do
runner.
not necessarily reflect the views of me or the whatever podcast. Now, you said.
The brother's been laughing.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What?
Do you I think you said women should view themselves better.
Not just women, people in general.
Oh, in general. But so do you think all women should view themselves as 10s?
I would love them to, yes, and not because everyone also agrees with them.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are all women 10s?
I'm attracted to men.
No, I'm not saying whether you're attracted to them, but I'm
Yeah,
sure
so,
you
but
could.
that
I'm
has
sure
to
you
do
can
with- it's
recognize a
perceptive.
beautiful woman.
perceptive.
But do you think all women are 10s?
In their own right, for sure.
What? Not sure what that means, but okay. Are
What the hell does that mean? They're a 10 in their own way.
Bro, it's
That
like
means
you
I'm a
said,
20 out of 10.
yeah, it's like, bro, it's delusional talk.
Yeah,
That guy's
fair
being
enough.
straight up. And they
Like
can't
if I
handle
say
it.
now, I'm the most handsome man on the planet, I don't care what every girl is going to say.
Bro,
As long as I know that I'm the most beautiful person in the world, that means I'm the most beautiful person in the world then.
Yeah.
No one else's opinion or the
Matters.
society's opinions matter.
Yeah.
That's it.
all men 10s?
In their own right, for sure.
No, but do you think all men are 10s?
In their own right, for sure.
What does that
In their-
mean?
I
Yeah.
don't really understand. In their own right, for
appreciate
sure.
things. I can appreciate things that I'm not necessarily attracted to. Does that make sense?
But do you think?
So in
Well,
your
he should-
eye,
he should
are all
ask the
men
other
10s?
girls.
Like just
We'll get an honest
aesthetically. So
answer.
just
Yeah,
by
what's-
looks.
And women.
Okay, so
and women.
Okay.
Because I know that someone thinks they're a 10, in my mind, that's good enough to be part of the 10, yes.
say there's the other girls are like,
One ran away, bro.
yeah. But the other two that have been speaking the most have been delusional all the way. I think they should
They're
ask
talking shit.
Yeah,
Alright.
they should ask the other girls, and trust me, they'll be straight up.
Yeah. Let's see.
Would I necessarily date them? Maybe not.
Well-
but as far as like believing they're 10, I know, for instance, is ice cream bad just because someone doesn't like the ice cream? No, everyone's gonna have their different opinion of it. And so the fact that
Sure,
someone
roast
likes
the
green
shit out of
mint ice
someone.
cream, for me, it might not be my percent, but does it make it bad ice cream? No, it could still be good ice cream. So for that person, maybe they're not necessarily, would I date them, but do I believe they should think they're a 10 is what I said earlier. Yes, I believe they should think they are a 10. I think all people should love
So
themselves.
if we ask the question in a
It
different
sucks
way,
so much to not love yourself.
and said if you mapped it onto reality, if you just mapped it onto reality,
Okay,
then
so I
what
was
would you
talking
say?
about some other thing.
Yeah, what would you say then if you mapped it onto reality?
What do you mean?
Are all women's 10 if you mapped it onto reality, rather than how you kind of subjectively feel like they should feel about themselves?
Yeah.
If you were to map it onto reality outside of that subjective
I think it
analysis,
would vary depending on where I'm at.
You're in Kazakhstan.
I don't know what the women are
So
like. though.
so what would you say?
Pretty hot, I'd
For
say.
example, what would you
Pretty
say?
stacked.
What would you say Scarlett Johansson would be aesthetically, cross culturally to most men? Do you think
guess
most
it
men would
depends on
find her
which
attractive?
country.
Russian milk.
It depends what. I'm only talking from someone who you guys all would not find to be attractive. Like I'm not someone you're into, but I know there's men who think that I'm the shit, and of different countries.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean, like, if you're going to say that everyone's a 10, where's
Yeah.
society has, look, if you've got no hair and you're ugly like me, well, then that's what it is, right? If a majority of girls aren't going to find me attractive, they're not going to find me attractive. It is what it is. Maybe if I had green eyes and some lush hair with a big plastic chest, maybe they might like me. It is what it is. Like to say that I'm a 10 and this guy's a 10 and the guy that's a model's a 10 and all the stars are 10 and 10.
But why is she saying different countries for?
They said different countries, but like, she's not making sense, man.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
anyway, let's go.
That go like we were talking about it last time. Like I might be like, and someone was clowning. They're like, she's not a Seattle 10, but like I think it really depends on where you're at.
What country could Scarlett Johansson be considered not pretty in?
I don't know. I haven't been to all the countries.
Could you even envision that there is one?
I could, yeah.
You could?
What would you speculate?
I would speculate
She's okay,
that
I
the area where it would be attractive would be in a culture where the people look like that.
Like Sweden.
So you,
What the hell?
But
If Scarlett Johansson goes anywhere, India,
Anywhere.
Samoa, Lebanon, she's hot.
even she went to Mars, bro.
There's no one there.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, no, whatever.
There's
But
only
you
a
know what I
robot
mean? What is that?
There's only a robot there. Yeah, one second.
But you know,
Indonesia.
No, I know what you mean.
so what you're saying? Europe, just Europe in general?
I mean, sure, it depends on. I mean, I just think
You don't
it
think
she's
depends.
only
African-
hot in Europe.
Look.
It depends. I'm probably South Africa. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it just depends. Like, I'm going to go different places and people are going to receive me different. I was considered to be beautiful in China, but not necessarily someone they would be attracted to, if that makes sense. And when I went to Trinidad, I was the shit. In California, people don't really care that much because I'm not necessarily their societal standards of beauty. So I really think it depends on where I'm at or where the person's at.
I'm not trying to be mean here, but
No one's a 10.
Facts.
I don't think you're a 10.
I know.
Because she's not, bro.
Bro, I like these podcasts. Not bad. We could react to some of them. It's pretty good. Me personally, and we're going to end it with this. The way you look, the way your worth is, whether you're a good person, whether you're a bad person, every part of you, right? Of course, you have to love yourself because then that means you dress up
100%.
nice, you might get
100%.
exercise, you might look after yourself, you might look good. No hairstyle for me, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if you're a bad person, society decides if you're good or bad.
Yeah.
I could be a very bad person and say I'm the best person, the most honest person in the world. Doesn't make sense. Same as if I'm unfit or fit. Obviously, if I'm fit, you start knowing that you're fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And around you, you know, people are going to be like, oh, well, respect. Like, it just, this is what it is.
Yeah.
The same as your looks, your physical
Bro.
attributes
When you
are
train,
decided by others. Yes, there's others. There's people out there that will like the person for not like the looks and that. But in a whole, when you look at a model, like let's say, what's her name? Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell, and you've got like some of the white girls. It's like that. What's that name? What's that girl? That actor? She's hot. The one in Wolf of Wall Street.
Forgot her name.
Margaret something.
Maggie
something. Yeah. So one's black, one's white. Like everyone will know, wow, these girls
Yeah.
are beautiful. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like a part of the world's going to be
Yeah.
like, oh, she's
Oh,
ugly.
she's
A part
ugly.
of it.
Yes.
No, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Guys, what do you guys think of this? I think it was pretty funny.
Do you rate, like, are they really, like,
Do you actually think she's an 8?
Yeah.
The beautiful
Guys,
big girl?
please.
Give us a comment, guys. Give us a comment, like, subscribe, guys. I think I'll give her I think she's a 10. Anyway, all good. Guys, till next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
See you guys.